Call this meeting to order. All rise.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Before we start the meeting, I want to address the public that's here. There's been some issues with after the meeting, arguing out here and carrying on. When the meeting is adjourned, we ask that you exit the building. The people up here are not here to be yelled at and argued with, and we have some paperwork we always have to finish up. So, and there's also a copy of the public participation ordinance on all the chairs. So just let you know. Oh, you didn't? Okay. You can hand them out. I thought we had a little chair. Chelsea. Okay, have you all read the minutes?
Yeah.
Any corrections?
We can check.
Okay.
Thank you.
Second? Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, we'll let it. I just wanted to go ahead and get that going. Yeah. Gene approved the way and John seconded. All in favor? Aye. All opposed? ERH work report. We did not get one. I do know they flushed mains, did all the stuff they normally do. There was no turn-ons or shut-offs. I don't think there was any repairs that I know of. On ERH. ERH informed me that EPA requires a fence to be around that outside wellhead. John was gonna get bids from contractors to put a fence around it. I stopped that because it's at the village's expense, and in the contract, that's our expense. We ordered, because we have to have this done, we ordered a 4x4 welded steel wire dog kennel, and I got rebar pieces, and we'll put that around the wellhead, padlock it, and use the rebar as hooks to stake it in the ground, and that passes for that for substantially less money. Right at about $200 or $205 total, versus going to a contractor and having to pay prevailing wage. Gonna try to get it put up Saturday while we're doing the cleanup. I got some help. So that's one thing that John didn't get a chance to talk to us about. Okay, moving on. Old business, President's report. Street drainage grant. We received our $30,000 grant. We're waiting on the first round of money, at which time Fairground will start with the planning, the study and the planning phase of it. Red's Tile is going to start on the Virginia Street tile repair next week. He got tied up on a big job that took a little longer. They've already moved the box in, and they're bringing gravel in over here, so they got it in town, putting it over there where they used to along the railroad tracks by the old junkyard. South Yard, yeah. Sorry about that. I think that's about all I got on old business. Trustees, reports, updates, old business. John?
No.
Ron?
No.
Gene?
No.
Kathy? Sandy? Any old business? Okay. Treasurer, any old business?
Yeah, so we have the new software completely up and going now. I did have to do some manual transferring, and so human error did occur on some of our bills, but I've been able to get those addressed and figured out pretty quickly. I'm also gonna do getting some history loaded in there, just so that we have a little bit. We still do have the old software that we can always reference as well. Excuse me. So with the website, it's at the point ready to be launched, except I need to confirm that payments are going to the right spot, because I don't want payments to go into the magical world of the internet and us, have an issue with that. So that was a delay that I did not anticipate. The village phone, we do have a line now strictly for the water billing, and then the rest of it will be completed, including the press one, the menu option. Sorry, that's what I was trying to think of. With the website launching, the communication platform, I did confirm that we'll be able to let people opt in and out for, like, if we wanted to say, hey, we have our cleanup day happening Saturday, or, a burn ban, those types of things that we can communicate, like, pertinent information to the village about. And that is everything that I have for you.
Thank you, Amanda. Clerk, do you have any old business? Okay. New business, President's report. Security fence around the wellhead, I already spoke on that during ERH's work report. Trick or treat day and times. What are we thinking on? Andy, did you have something?
I wondered, since it's a Friday night, would we want to go Thursday night instead? We usually want to go the 31st, which I usually for, but I was just wondering the Friday night.
When's PAX?
We have traditionally always gone on the date.
On the day, that's what I said we usually have, I just didn't know if it was
Yeah,
Friday night, if somebody wanted to change it or not.
Why, I would think it'd be better to be on Friday night.
Well, for the kids at school, yeah, I was just
Yeah.
thinking about, adults being out.
Well, there's gonna be a lot of Halloween parties or.
That's what I mean, yeah. So I was just asking.
I'm not against doing it on Thursday, but we have traditionally had this talk for the last 40 years, and we always end up trying to do it on the day if we can. But if you think it's a problem,
I think it'd be better for it to be on the day that it is, because parents
yeah,
have to
everybody.
work on Fridays,
Yeah.
so this way they're able to, take.
I just thought.
Everybody I heard said, oh, hey, great, it's on Friday.
Yeah, usually, yeah.
But my grandkids,
What do you think for times?
normal.
5 to
5
to 8.
5 to 7.
5 to 7.
We usually go 5 to 8.
5 to 8, yeah, that's right, yeah. 5 to
The
8.
time doesn't change till the next,
November 2nd, yeah.
right, the next Monday after this thing, so.
Well, it sounds like the board's pretty much in agreement, someone want to make a motion?
I'll make a motion, we do it on the 31st, from 5 to 8.
Second?
But Don, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Okay, we need to get a better, more defined ordinance on our park. Setting out hours, things like that. Are we gonna, if somebody wants to rent it for a special event, is there gonna be a fee, et cetera, et cetera? So just kind of think on it, and you got any ideas on it, get them to me, and I'll get a rough draft for us to look at at the next meeting and get to Dale once we decide on it.
Do we have anything on that at all, like renting it out surely we've got that written down somewhere.
If we do, I can't find it, but that doesn't mean it's not there.
Yeah, but it's chaotic.
And it's gonna be old, so we do have one sign up there that lists hours. Basically, things like that, acceptable and unacceptable behavior, maybe, leaving stuff in the park. I'm just throwing things out there. But we need to have something to fall, so that if we have something going on in the park, we have an ordinance that they can look, if we have to have the police involved or anybody, can look at and say, hey, this is what it's gotta be.
Good idea.
Okay,
I think we need to have a more visible sign.
well, we will have visible signage. I don't know if you saw
Is that
one.
one on the?
I know. I don't know if you saw the ones we had made by the guy in Watsika on Duraplate, which is aluminum with plastic between it, but they are very durable and he's very reasonable. So once we get the ordinance done, then we'll have to approve some money for some signage. And it does need to be in more places than just on the back.
Yes.
And one thing to think about while we're working on the park, they got these solar LED street lights out now. I've been using them. I laid it in on my seat of my truck and it stayed charged up to see how good they were. We might want to think about putting some of that up so it's on all night long, because they're very inexpensive now. So that's just some things to think about. Look and see where you think we need lighting. Do we need a fence along anywhere? Anything you can think of to help us improve it, you know.
I have, just for everybody to think about too, I have a suggestion that maybe cameras.
That's
Oh,
possible.
the lights, oh, you're talking about. True.
Security cameras.
Yeah, street lights on the ballpark.
Yeah.
Instead of having that where they gotta turn the timer and we're paying electricity, if we had them LED ones. It was solar LED ones, it's light up, you know, they're dusk to dawn, you know. Or you can set them to motion activate at night. They're not on unless there's motion. I mean, however, it's just things to think about. Sandy's brought up about security cameras. We got a park bench that's almost broke off. I have no idea who's doing it. If we was to get security cameras, we would have to use a solar powered, which I'm using at home too, Wi-Fi, and we'd have to put like drop a Wi-Fi line into, say, the bathroom or something. It's doable. The only thing the security cameras can really be used for, correct me if I'm wrong, Dale, would be if there's a crime, something destroyed or that, the police would look at it to see what happened. Am I correct on that?
The police always want to see it if you got it.
Yeah, it's not to watch what everybody's doing, it's only to use if there's a police report made for vandalism or something, and then they would come in and look at it, make their copy. It's, the one we're using at home, you have to pay, I think, $65 a year cloud subscription, and it's all Wi-Fi. It's I'm really impressed with them, and they're not very expensive, but these are the kind of things, just get ideas and let me know by the next meeting, write them down or something, and we'll look at it and see, but we do need to get a more clear ordinance. Well, we need to work on all of our ordinances.
Cameras are a good idea as long as we know that we're using them in a tactical way and the right way.
Well, the only way they would even be viewed would be if we had damage done, the police would look at it. I mean, that's what
What do we have at the water plant? We have cameras there?
we have cameras there, and it's got the,
Did we have the same systems together?
no,
No?
no.
Okay.
It's a total different, it's wired. It's wireless from the water plant to the maintenance building, then it's wired in again, so, yeah. But it's something to think about. I mean, it doesn't mean we have to do it. It's just some ideas to throw around, you know.
If we could afford it, we should do it probably.
Well,
I think it's a good idea to do it as well.
Probably having cameras around is a new thing
Yeah.
everywhere.
Reasons,
It's nice to
yeah.
know they're on around almost
But-
everywhere.
let's get some ideas, let's get an ordinance done so that we can, you know, because there's really not a real clear one on there. And we'll get a rough draft maybe next meeting of everybody's ideas and see where we're at. If that's okay with you guys, just let me know something we need to get done. Okay, building permits, we have 2 building permits. One is Hendricks. Do you want to explain to the board what you want to do? Because it's up to these 6 people.
Right, we're proposing to build a garage for a possible house in the future. There's the picture of it, it's pretty ornamental, it's not gonna look like a barn at all, it's gonna look like a housing garage. We don't know when we would do the house because we don't have water out there, so that would be another thing that we would need to solve. But this would be our next step.
So you're saying you wanna take the garage and make it into a house?
No, what I'm saying, we're wanting to build that garage and then we're gonna make it so someday we can attach a house to it,
To attach an house?
to that.
Let me give you guys a little bit of backstory. There used to be a house where his building is sitting
I
now.
thought it used to be a Dairy Queen.
The Dairy Queen was on the other end.
I'm on the west side.
Yeah. Yeah, you're the,
I didn't know that there was ever a house there.
oh, I thought you was the building that's already there.
No.
There is a building already there, it's the red and black one, not
Yeah.
Eric
It's the
Lee's, which
barn.
is the green one.
Storage building.
But that's not yours.
The red one.
The red one is.
Okay.
That's what we're-
Closest
Well,
to the
anyway,
ditch.
there used to be another house out there and there's a well and it was a shared well at one time. So,
There's nothing,
but there's no city water over there, but they are in the city limits. And I am looking into grant money to shoot a water main out there, but it's not gonna be soon.
Yeah, that's very expensive.
Grant money, money we don't have to pay back, yeah,
Is that,
yeah. But that's gonna be down the road,
I
so,
have a question.
yeah.
When you built the big shed out there, okay, when the first idea, when you were talking, it was, you were gonna put a house, but you decided to put the shed first,
right,
and then you were gonna put a house.
right.
Okay, now we're gonna put another garage, and maybe, possibly, eventually another house.
The reason we didn't,
Why?
the reason we didn't do the house was, we were preparing to build a house for my daughter to come back from Indianapolis. I think Carol was the
Yes.
mayor at the time. She told me that we had to go to Loda for water and we had to pay for it. And I checked on the price of that with SNC, and once he said it was beyond 200,000.
Yeah.
It just made it so it wasn't possible for us to build a house for my daughter. So she's since has a townhouse in Indianapolis now, so that opportunity's gone.
Okay, but you just said though, possibly a house.
Right, I don't know when. We're thinking of maybe when we get ready to, fully retire, or we're done with the house on the lake, that we'll put it up then.
Which
Or,
is a two-story.
and if we could make it work out, maybe we could do an Airbnb or something in between times, but I don't have the money to do both at one time.
So what you're saying is you plan on doing it, you just don't know when.
I don't know when.
Well, I'm-
And I've already checked on
that-
So it won't change the effect of from the road, the garage picture is a very nice looking garage. It will fit in there, it won't be too out of place.
I suppose if we sold it someday, that somebody could actually make the garage into a small home, but I don't know what your size restrictions are on that, but that's why we put a porch on it and made it look residential, not like a barn.
Like I said, I'd like to see us get city water out there down the road, because there is grants available every year.
And if we need to make a formal request to help with that, we
That's
would.
not
But could there be,
responsibility for that.
Huh?
It's not the town's responsibility.
They're in the city limits, and we need to get water out there so we
That's
can
not how
get
we-
some expansion done.
my only thing is too.
If we get it done through grant money, Kathy, it doesn't cost us anything, it makes us money. We sell water. If we can get a grant to cover that, then we sell water, we make money. Because we do have an ordinance. We do have an ordinance restricting no new wells drilled on the city limits, so we're kinda,
Well, yeah, that's.
Can that ordinance, if that, like in your situation,
Yeah.
could there be a special,
Variance.
like a variance?
That could- we
for
could-
that
we
reason,
could do
since they
that.
are so far out?
we could do that. I would like to see some houses developed out that way, and if you ain't got city water, you're not gonna see it. That's tax revenue for
Well,
the
we
city.
also, we also have people that are, that are building without permits. And,
Well, I think we got that all figured out a while ago.
no,
Who do we have building
I'm
without?
not saying.
Okay.
But the whole thing of it is that here I am trying to do what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
And having a situation with it.
Mhm. And I was supposed to have a list for a zoning board tonight, and he didn't get it put together yet. So we're gonna have to come up with a list to get a zoning board seated, so that we can give them variance. Because correct me if I'm wrong, hang on, Dale. Can I, in our building ordinance, it says it's up to, I don't have it here in front of me, but it's up to the village president at the recommendation of the board. Did I read that? Is that how that read, Brandon? We had a copy. Here, give me one of them. I can read it. I want to read it exactly. Just any of them. I need to read that word for word. It's just-
Including my son. That's another one. They make the decision on you got turned into, like a department of things, it was up to them, it wasn't up to out there. Well, it was running things, that's what I'm saying, when I called the courthouse, they basically said the same thing, except this, not there.
Usually variances are forbidden. So you didn't find.
Okay, here's what I've got in our new, our
Did
latest.
you find
permits.
evidence of a well?
Issuance. Building permits are issued by the village board president with the advice and consent of the village board. So does that mean if I feel that Kathy's building permit, we were waiting on the zoning board to give a variance on, does that mean if I feel it's feasible, I can issue it or not? I'm reading the ordinance.
See, I was just telling them that too, I checked with 2 other towns and 2 other
Yeah, I know.
things, and they also said that as well.
The usual way those permits are issued, they don't.
Yeah.
Usually in bigger communities,
Mhm.
you hire a professional building official, and they issue the permits. And if anybody has a problem with that, then they go through the zoning board of appeals, and only finally they come to the board. Because we're such a small community and don't really have the good professional building official, the mayor and the village board has been doing that.
Right, that's what I was told.
So the way this reads, do I have the authority to issue a building permit without the approval of the board? Huh?
No, you have to.
That's consent.
Okay, okay. That's what I wanted to clarify, 'cause that's what I thought.
You need the advice of the board. Also on the variances,
Yeah,
the way it's set up is the board, that you would have a zoning board
Right.
of appeals.
right,
Who would hear the variance.
right.
And usually, that can be done, that can be drafted either which way. If the zoning board of appeals has a hearing, you can authorize them to make a decision on a variance, or you can have them report to you and you can make that decision.
Okay, because I feel like building permits have become a really drawn-out thing in this town, and I don't think it needs to be as hard as it is. I mean, I think a little bit of common sense am I out of line if I make a suggestion to the board how I feel about this building permit?
You get free speech. you know.
So I think we need to get back on, are we gonna approve this one?
Yeah.
Not do a whole general.
No, that's what I'm clarifying. I don't want to do anything wrong, get yelled at. Here you guys go. My opinion is both of these building permits would be fine to approve. They're not gonna be detrimental to the community. They're not gonna be an eyesore. They're in an area where we have, that's my opinion. And then, cause I can't seem to get a zoning board seated for some reason. And so we gotta make our own, so that's my opinion. I'm leaving it totally up to you six.
Is there
Well, we're
anything,
just working on the one permit now.
We've got 2 in front of us.
We got 2,
We're
we're working on this one now.
Yeah.
We're not
Yes.
worried about the other one yet.
Yeah.
so.
So if
I kind of agree with that, a little building beside that is not gonna hurt. As a matter of fact, it'll make it look a little better, I think, in the overall effect, and maybe more sellable and or usable. I kind of think,
make a motion
I make a motion that we give them the building permit.
for Hendricks.
I second.
Yeah. John seconds. Okay. All in favor? All opposed? Okay, that passes. We'll get you your copy at the end of the meeting.
Okay.
Thank you.
And is there a fee that goes with that?
Yes, it'd be $100. Okay, do we have?
Based on square footage?
Huh?
Is it based on square footage?
It says garage, $50. Square footage is on houses. Then we have another one there from Tully's, that's a house out there on the other side, for a fence and what else? Were they?
Garage.
Garage.
Are those the ones that are already built?
Just a fence, he didn't know he had to, he apologized.
Okay.
Huh?
You said on his, the building permit would be $100?
Isn't that right?
Well, you said garage is $50.
Yeah, but you got a $50 fee permit too.
The way it reads, it's like,
Yeah.
oh, there's
Yeah.
$50.
Yeah, every building permit's gonna have a $50 fee permit, and then depending on what it is, there's another charge.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, sorry about that.
No, you're fine, I had to read it about 3 times
The other
too.
question I have on Tommy's is, I was looking for it here and I don't remember seeing it, but I've heard it before, but I do not see it in this thing at all. About how many buildings is it, or is that just,
How much square footage of the property?
But, or is that just the way this reads, I'm a little confused, but is that just portable buildings? That so much of your property cannot be covered by.
Covered by building period, percentage,
Right,
yeah.
so are they within?
They got a pretty big lot out there, I didn't see where. Yeah.
It's almost an acre.
Yeah.
40,000 square feet.
As long as
So their fee is gonna be $50 permit fee,
Okay.
$50 garage, $25 fence.
Okay.
Yeah.
no, bathrooms are making it right.
No, I just took that reference.
Okay, so what do you think, board,
That's all.
on totally?
Oh, I make a motion to give them a building permit too. They've been there a long time. They've been working on the house and it's looking much nicer and,
Second.
they need a garage. They've already got the fence up.
Kathy seconded. All approved? All opposed? Okay. Kathy Tittle turned in a building permit at the last meeting, and we're trying to get a zoning board seated, and Darryl had knee surgery, got running behind on getting his people lined up. How soon do you want to build? How soon? Can you wait till next meeting, or? I'm not, but didn't he, and then we've got that other one out there too, that building over there. So we need to, if anybody's interested, if anybody knows anybody interested in being on the zoning board, have them get a hold of Darren, we'll put a consideration in on them. We need to really get a zoning board seated, so that's it. Okay, moving on. Trick or treat.
Illegal burning,
Illegal burning.
and light replacement from town.
Yeah, illegal burning, Mr. Seraphin over there, I stopped the other day to check, on him for his copy of the building permit, he said he couldn't find it. I did finally find his building permits in here, and he has current building permits for everything he's doing. I told him when I was there, he had a big pile of shingles piled where he'd been burning brush, I said, you can't set them on fire. Why? I said, number one, we got a burn ban in Iroquois County, number two, it's violation of city ordinance. Monday morning, they were burning. Called the sheriff's department because of the burn ban. Deputy come down, made him put them out. He was warned not to do it, and he did it anyways. And his argument with me was, well, Monroe's burn all the time over there, couches and stuff. So, you guys want to send some letters? What do you want to do?
I think we should find, what is the penalty for doing?
Well, I hate to tell you, but I can't find the current ordinance yet, but I'm still looking.
Well, he's been warned before, hasn't he?
I don't know.
I don't think, has there ever been warned before?
I don't think he's
Burn?
ever-
I don't.
Well,
Have you had-
at least send him a letter.
If he's had a letter before.
Copy of, when you find the
Yeah,
ordinance, a
copy
copy
of
of the ordinance to him, and tell him
Okay.
the next violation,
Okay.
he will be whatever the minimum fine is, the minimum private.
If he was sent a letter, we should be able to locate that.
Yeah, we're still going through stuff, we're still finding
But,
stuff.
yeah, send him a letter, and then, if he does it again, though, I think we should start the minimum, I don't know what the minimums are.
Well, I think it was a
Ordinance
verbal
reads,
and then,
I said 500.
warning, and I think the minimum
Don't
fine
agree with that.
was that.
Any copies in our
but- If you call one or two people for it, nobody will do his job.
Yeah, I think it's
Could be one thing.
Well, there's a big order for the entire.
Oh, yeah, I yelled at the.
Well, so, of course, the sheriff's department will not enforce our ordinances. But
That's a ban.
but under the burn ban, he was able to shut him down. Okay, I'll look at, if we find it, we'll send him, okay.
On the subject, if I may interject.
Yeah.
On the subject of finding the ordinances.
Yeah.
As I mentioned to you before, the old ordinance book was redone way back in the 90s.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I managed to assemble all these tabs with new ordinances. Somewhere back there, you should have a complete file, all of
There
it.
is not.
There is not.
We have
Not
found,
anything.
so we found that one that you needed buried. I mean, we just found building permits buried this
If
afternoon.
you find ordinances, you should assemble a file.
Yeah,
as
we
best
are.
you can.
We are.
Yeah, we'll be making a new
But,
one.
be that as it may, nevertheless, it's been 30 years since this was done.
Oh, we need to redo it.
There are new services that keep this up to date electronically for you. Just print them out and keep you on the website, keep them up on the website. So as all that develops, I would suggest that we recodify it.
Yeah. I wanted to get as many as we could brought up to date using our looking at them in yours, so try to keep that across. It's gonna be a little bit.
Which is good, because if you're bothering to recodify, you might as well bring them up to date.
We want them up to date and as close to right as we can get them when they go to codifier.
Well, there were two ordinance books up in the library, and they were like, the ordinance from way back.
Yeah.
That should be in here.
They're not, they're gone.
So I read
They were
those
too
in the
big,
90s.
thick
I read the whole
binders.
book when I was the mayor, and we had.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna give myself in trouble when I'm asked a question. Miles, when you put all the ordinances, you had them all listed on the website. How did you get them on there?
Scanned them
Okay, where did you scan them?
Who'd you get them from?
in here, or on my own copyright, I can't remember where I scanned them.
Okay. Do you have any of them ordinances still?
Do I have the file?
Yeah.
I probably do.
Do you have?
It's a
the paper-
PDF, giant
do you have the
PDF.
Do you have the paper ordinances, any of them?
Any of the paper?
Yeah, the blue back ones.
The original.
Okay.
No, I was given, Carol or somebody gave me a book and that's what I scanned. and I-
Okay.
There was a book,
I-
we're missing the books,
Well,
two big books.
was it a big thick book or just a little thin ones like she used to get at Trustees?
It was a lot of paper.
Yeah.
I did all the zoning and I did all,
Yeah, I know
did
you have a
everything.
really good list on there. I was just curious where they went to.
Did you give them back to Carol?
I don't need to keep those.
So you gave.
So I gave them back to where, yeah, that's where I got them.
Okay.
yeah.
I figured that's what you did. I was just wondering. I'm trying to get a handle on where to look for stuff. So, okay, I appreciate you.
Yeah, I think you can search it too, because it's PDF.
But we shouldn't have to, there was two big books.
No, I'm saying as far as a big a file, you can electronically type in your word and find word in the document, so.
I was just asking because it helps us try to track stuff down. Okay, thank you very much.
You're required to keep all the written ones
Yeah.
accurate, if you can never find them and retrieve
Yeah,
them from the library.
all the blue backs, that's what we're starting. Okay.
Miles, if you would be so kind, if you have those all PDF forms, that's probably what we need to send in.
Yeah, you just
If we
print
could
it.
Yep, if we could copy that PDF file sometime.
All right,
Appreciate it very much, thank you.
just gotta go find it.
Okay. The light. This light on the front of the town hall up here by the door is an old mercury vapor light. The eye evidently is bad because it stays on all the time. An eye's like $75, a mercury vapor bulb, if you can find them, it's 50, 60, 70, 80 bucks. If it goes bad, they use a lot of electricity. I spoke with Mo Morris, electrician, and he figured $300 to $350 to put a good weather parts and labor, put a good LED dusk to dawn light up there. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, we split that with the township.
Yes.
So will the board approve it if we get the township to pay for their half? Because it's gonna cut down on our light bill.
What do you mean, a motion?
A motion to authorize us to split the repair up to $350 parts and labor.
Okay, I make that motion.
Okay. John made a motion, second.
Second.
Gene, roll call vote because it's spending money.
Hold on 1 second.
Then we'll have to contact the township about it. They seemed like they thought it was a good idea.
Sorry, guys. All right, John,
Yes.
Ron,
Yes.
Steve,
Yes.
Kathy, Sandy Z,
Yes.
Sandy C.
Yes.
Okay, motion passed. Trustees, any new business?
I talked to the tax assessor, the township tax assessor, he called me. He had a pamphlet, I gave a copy of it to her, put on our website. I said, I didn't think we had a website quite working yet, but we would have it, so. But it is about the #1 white collar crime in the United States right now, that's stealing houses.
Yeah, I've seen that on TV.
I put a copy up at the library, I put a copy up at the post office and the bank. But if you contact the number, which is at the courthouse, they will put you on a list, and anybody mentions your property number comes up,
Yeah.
it'll automatically red flag it, they'll call you and ask you if you're making a movement on your house or if someone else is making a movement on your house.
Instead of having to say LifeLock.
Yeah, and it's free.
Yeah.
And it's a 5-minute, I did it, it's a 5-minute, they ask you where you live, what county, and da. And they ask the number they need to call if they find a violation. And that's the whole thing, and it's free, and it's run by the county, so it's a good thing. But you need to sign up for it, because they don't know, but it will be up on our website again.
Yeah, we can even put it on you can put it on the Loda and censor page too.
Yeah, I'll get
Yeah, we'll
it.
get it on there and then we'll get it on
For
our.
being free
I can
and
probably-
taking only 5 minutes, it seems like a good thing to do.
I feel like,
That's awesome.
can I mean, is there any reason I couldn't make a copy of this and mail it with our next one?
I was gonna suggest that.
That'd be
too.
great, that's all, that'd work too.
Do you know of any reason why I couldn't do that?
No, he gave it to me, he made a lot of copies of it, he said pass it around as much as he wanted.
Or you could get the print on the bottom half and the back side even.
Potentially, yeah.
Yeah, that's
But
we're gonna try to put notes out on the water bills about what's going on, so.
I just wanted to make sure, like, 'cause since Miles has sent out water bills before, there's not.
Stuff it.
Yeah,
All the things, right?
Yeah, put it wherever you want there.
okay, is that all you got?
Don't
Tom?
tell me.
Thank you, that was I like
Water
that.
bill rebate.
Ron?
Gene?
Yeah, I don't know the exact house address. It used to be North Rose's house. Down here, Washington and now.
Lighthouse.
Washington.
Yeah,
I don't know what the number is on that house.
yeah.
Got a Valero sitting there, windows all knocked out, but no plate on it.
Oh, the abandoned car? The wrecked car, it looks like.
It's a wreck, yeah,
It's
it's
a
a
wreck.
wreck. I mean, there's no plates on it, there's, all the windows are knocked out, but.
Yeah.
Andrew Wright.
Yeah.
Who lives there now?
Lighthouse.
Andrea Lighthill.
Light Hill.
And where is that? Is that the corner of?
I don't get it off, the one kid used to come over.
It's not parked on city property, it's in their yard.
Right when I can smoke too.
Yeah, you got it on the water bill and address today.
Mhm, yeah, it's
Okay.
Andrea, yeah, I got it.
We'll send them a letter, give them 10 days to remove it.
I'll go through.
Sounds good. Kathy, you got anything?
There's are we gonna talk about some houses that need to be taken care of because over there by the junkyard, a 2-story house that's up on the corner, you know, the old Victorian type of house on the corner there?
Ramones,
I think so.
she got it mowed
Yeah,
down some,
okay,
yeah.
but not the one next to her. She's got 2 on some weekends, and the next one, it's got a garage and it's just caving in.
I'll go over there and take a look, get it, okay. I think I know what I'm talking about, we'll get it, I'll take a look at it, we'll figure out who to contact on it. Sandy, is that all you got, Kathy?
There's something else, but I don't know what it is.
Well, Sandy, you got anything?
I would like to make a dog book.
Yes.
There's been an awful lot of dogs run loose. I know they've gotten out, or kids have let them out, or what have you. But when you can't find out who the owner is, it's pretty hard to contact. me and John actually walked around and found where one of them belonged.
The white one.
No,
No,
the one that got through the fence.
yeah.
It was an accident that went and it got through the fence and we found the owner, we posted it on the Loda.
They were out looking for
They
it.
were out looking for it.
Yeah,
Courtney,
Courtney.
and Kay's got it, her boyfriend's got
Oh,
it.
sure, there's another one down there too, and then that old barn.
I like that, yeah.
They passed away. They don't belong.
I know there's 3 or 4 of them that gets out all the time, but it's,
Yeah, I know.
if you don't, some of them all look alike and you can't tell whose they are.
Mm-hmm.
They're all friendly. They're all friendly. Every one of them's been friendly, but we don't want them to run out in the road and get hit. And I'd like to know who they belong to so that we can personally call them and tell them, hey, your dog's here or your dog's there, could you come get it? You know,
So do you want like people to register their dog with the
No,
town?
they didn't.
We still sell tags,
Huh?
we sell a city tag.
You know, we could, but we don't have them.
Well, we used to, a long time
Yeah.
ago, we had tags, the city clerk sold them to people. Well, if you sold a tag to a person, you could have a picture of the dog and the name of the dog put in your list and too while you're selling the tag.
could you just even ask the public, you know, if you got a dog, just.
Bring us a lot of people
Bring a picture and
volunteer,
register the
bring
dog with the
Just
town.
bring us a
Picture
picture,
or
just bring us a
something.
picture, yeah, that's all that's all.
If we don't need to
really
put it
asking.
out to the public, you know, so-and-so's got this dog,
Yeah.
so we don't need to do that.
Yeah,
Just so that, you know, if somebody calls and says, hey, there's a big old black dog running around and I don't know where it belongs, and my kids are outside and I'm scared that it's gonna hit them. 99% of the time, those dogs are not leaving. They have gotten out of somebody's house. They don't want them running around.
I got attacked not too long ago by a mean
Well, yeah, there are people out there.
Well, go ahead and shut
So
it
who wants to have
Sit up and have a conversation.
Who wants to head up this
one. I
dog?
can't hear you.
Well, Sandy,
I think we just put a message in with the next water bill that if you live in Loda and you have a dog, please send us a picture and your name and phone number. That way, if the dog's out, instead of having to call animal control, we can contact you. Because my goal is to get the animal back to the owner.
You know, the quickest way to get your dog out, if I have one to get out, Facebook.
Well, that's what
And
we're
I tell you
supposed
what,
to do. Yeah.
I had my dog back, and we were looking for over an
Yeah.
hour for it,
Yeah.
and it was down here by the railroad tracks, and it wasn't 10 minutes.
Well, actually, once we get
Facebook
website
was our dog.
running, it'd be really
Yeah.
easy to
Well,
get.
that's what we do with
Yeah.
those.
I'll work on that.
Okay, but yeah, if we have a picture of your dog and your contact information, that's the easiest way to get it back to
It's
you.
easy to give them back, we know who they belong to.
Everybody thought that one was mine. Inside being my pump
Okay,
animal.
Sandy Coffee, you got anything?
I did have, but now hold on, let me check for a second. Oh, I got it answered, that's right. No, I don't.
Okay, Dale, did you?
Oh, yeah, I do.
Oh,
I do have something.
Sandy's got something.
I just thought, we bought the new tractor.
Yeah.
You have been using
The
the
blue
old
one.
tractor, the blue tractor, to mow, to haul
Well, just to
gravel.
grade alleys and stuff, yeah, haul gravel.
Okay, so this new one is sitting there
Yeah.
doing what?
Nothing. I haven't even started it, to be honest
Okay,
with
well,
you.
the reason I'm asking is because winter's coming, are we gonna need a backhoe for something? I mean, we got rid of the backhoe because we didn't need it, but there's been several times that we needed it.
No,
Do we really need this new mower sitting there drawing dust?
I mean, the blue one worked perfectly fine. I graded all the
I know
alleys
you've
with
been
it.
grading out, you've been hauling
And running
gravel,
hard,
you've
it
been
did perfectly
mowing,
fine.
mowed with it, and, you know, so I'm like, we got this new mower sitting there that we spent $27,000 on, and do we need it? Can we make a trade-in for something, or, I mean, I don't, that's just my opinion.
Just you.
I'm just thinking if it's sitting there doing nothing, why do we have it?
Well, the snow plow can plow pretty good, but when we used to have a backhoe years ago, we had a pretty heavy snow. We also had the single axle dump truck with the blade on it. And then we had the backhoe to clean out around the fire hydrants and stuff. or if the truck got stuck or got overwhelmed, you know.
And now-
Right now, we only have one thing to clear snow
Right, we
with,
have neither one of
and
those.
that's
We have
snow
a truck Nor
yeah,
a backhoe.
yeah. So I don't know what you guys wanna do, I plan on doing the snow plowing this winter for nothing, so that's done decided. So, donate to the city. So, I mean, we could use a backhoe, I've got a couple, we got some trees growing on a catch basin. I could get ERH to do it, you know, it's kind of gray area on their contract, we got sometimes when you got holes in the alley, it's nice having backhoe to scarify them up so the new gravel will lock in. Because if you got a hole in a dip in an alley, a pothole, and you throw a rock in there, it's just like throwing cereal in a bowl, it's gonna,
Yeah.
but if you can break it up and get it to lock in again, it's gonna, I mean, it's up to you guys, whatever you want. If you want me to go find out, get some prices and see what's out there, I will,
I
but
don't know what's the rest of the board think, but
I
I
mean,
just think it's
Well,
a,
are we talking about selling this?
trade it in.
or could we trade it in or
Trade it.
something, because it's doing nothing.
It ain't even got the paint,
He's been
it's still got
using
the
it
tips
for
on the
fine.
tires. It ain't even got the paint wore off the bucket. And the blue one, the only thing I can find wrong with the blue one, I need to get some penetrating on, free up that latch for the tilt steering, but I always left it loose anyways. It only moves that far.
But it
And
hauls, it mows, it does
Yeah.
everything else, so
You might
why are we sitting there with the new mower sitting there drawing dust?
Well, we might want to even advertise it if you want to do that, because a lot of times you don't get a very good trade.
Well, I'd like to see, if we're gonna look for backhoe, I'd go back where we bought that, cause they sell backhoes too, and see what they would allow us on it first.
Right. I
Yeah,
agree,
yeah. I mean, it's up to you guys, it's just,
Well, why don't you check into it and see
Okay.
what it would cost and give us some details.
Okay.
It's too expensive, and now that it's reasonable, why not?
I mean, we don't need a backhoe all the time, but it was handy when we had it. And, you know, like I said, we did use, when I was on the board years ago, we did use the dump. We filled it with road chips and kept it inside, we'd sprinkle some of them on the railroad when it got slick, but it would plow more than the blue truck would. If we have a light winter, we're fine, but if we have a bad winter, or we get a bunch of drifts on that street over there, that one, we're kinda hunting for something.
Well, we definitely don't need that great truck. Not at all.
Huh?
We don't need it.
Well,
We need
But-
let me do,
liquidate the thing.
let me do some checking in and see what we can come up with.
Okay.
Okay. Dale, you got anything?
No, if I may ask the clerk, we did get the levy ordinance done over the course of the month, but didn't make the agenda, and I didn't get copies to hand out, so we'll do that next month, if that could be.
Make sure the levy's on, that'd be old business next month, yeah.
Yep, whatever
Yeah.
category you want to put it
Yeah,
in,
be
what
old.
to do, it's,
He says levy.
Yeah, levy ordinance. Okay, anybody in the public? Hendricks? Breck?
Yeah, I don't necessarily need any response from this. Daryl, I offered my name. If he doesn't like me or someone doesn't want me to be on that board, whatever, I don't care. But, you know, I threw my name in the hat and wasn't contacted.
For the zoning board.
Yes, correct. So, you know, whatever. And then, you know, this is a recommendation, if you aren't gonna follow the building, code, you know, just throw it away. Because, no offense to this guy here next to me, but, it says in there you can't build a garage without a house. If you're gonna make an exception, change the ordinance so they can do it legally, rather than setting a precedent where someone could say, well, they did it, so I can do it too.
Well, that's why I asked, because that's what it was.
That is true.
Yeah, you
That's why I asked,
can't,
because
that's in the ordinance, you can't put an outbuilding on a lot that doesn't have a house.
I think I.
They
I
already
think I
let
remember.
Bill on there, so.
Well, I'm saying,
That was
you know,
before we were gonna build a house.
make it right and don't allow it, but if you are gonna allow it, just change the darn ordinance so that people don't have you know, a court case and say, well, you approved this and this one and this one. I mean, I have 3, building permits that I know that were approved that are against the ordinance, so whatever.
I know, I'm talking about.
You know, do what you want, you're the board. And then, I guess this one goes along with it, with, Never Ready here. I'm not sure why he was given another permit when he didn't finish the other one, the other building, that's still unsighted.
I found I found permits from the prior board in there that are still valid for everything he's doing over there.
Yeah. And then, I don't know if anybody's called the EPA, but I will do it tomorrow. I meant to do it yesterday for Pikel. You know, I didn't get a picture when he had his property dug up to the alley and he hooked up to this
He
village.
did not hook up to the village line, I went and looked. The village line is in the middle of the alley, there was nothing dug, the grass was not dug up over to the, and what he's got stubbed in there now is for future use.
I didn't take a picture of what he had dug up. Cause he had it, I saw it and I was in a hurry to go someplace, but by the time I got back, it was filled in.
There's still grass that hasn't been dug up all the way over. That tile is in the middle of the alley, he would have had it dug up.
It was dug up, I'm telling you, it was dug up.
In the alley?
He dug clear up into the alley. I'm telling you, he did.
Well, I wish somebody had called me when it was being.
Sorry, I was doing something else. And then cause I know with the sewage thing, he said, well, I'm not gonna put the plumbing in there because he wasn't gonna do the work or, you know, make his leach field bigger, whatever he needed to do. And yet the plumbing is there, so to me, if I was a building inspector, I would have stopped that construction until those were filled in with concrete.
Well, I have to know
So-
stuff and I can't be everywhere all the
Yeah.
time, but I'll go over there tomorrow and find out.
Well, I already took a picture of that for the EPA, so,
I'll run a snake down through there and see where they go.
yeah.
He tore all the old stuff out that Whitmer had stubbed in there that didn't go nowhere.
He had a straight line though from his house. The dirt was like 6 feet tall all the way from his house into the alley.
And when did this happen?
Prior to doing the pad. It was like within a 2-hour span, he had that thing dug up and buried again.
Last month, 3 months ago?
I don't remember.
June.
I don't remember when it was. It was during the week, during the day.
Because we did have a meeting back in the summer where Carol was upset about it. And I went over and looked after the meeting and there was no disturbed grass up
He
the alley.
did I tell you, he did a fabulous job of hiding that. It was completely intentional.
Okay, that's not, you show me where it is, and I'll dig the alley up then, because that tile's in the middle of the alley. I'll dig the alley up, and if it's there, I'll block it off.
Yeah.
I mean, if I don't know, I don't know, and I can't go, we've already had a case of accusations being made against him that were not correct, and we almost got a lawsuit over it. So we can't just go throwing out accusations without hardcore proof.
Yeah, I didn't have the picture. I was gonna take a picture of it and sorry, I was in a hurry.
We'll look into it, but we don't need to be making accusations like that if we don't have hardcore proof. And if I don't, I
That's
can't be
fair.
everywhere in town, and if I'm not told about stuff when it's going on, I can't look, I can't see it.
Well, you know, it is what it is.
There is a way for me to
So-
find out if he did it or not.
Yep, well, that's good. I haven't heard anything, about a permit for the,
I was supposed to go over there and meet with
Yeah.
him, I wound up in the hospital.
Yeah.
I will go over and meet, he went straight up off the old foundation where there used to be something. They looked at they have a copy of the ordinance and they read it, and the way they read it, they were legal. If they're not, they will be more than happy to fill out and apply for a building permit.
good, touche.
Anything else, Miles?
That was a school, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, I think that's about, all the whining I got.
Okay.
Otherwise, carry
I'm
on.
sure that's good for your YouTube channel. Captain, you got anything? Okay, anybody got anything else? Motion to adjourn? Oh, wait, hang on. What?
You skipped the bills and all this.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm
No,
sorry.
you're fine.
Y'all read the bills? Yeah. You get a motion to approve the bills?
Make a motion to approve the bill.
Second? All in favor?
Wait a second, I'm sorry.
Got a roll call.
Oh, roll call vote, I'm sorry.
Who made the motion? I'm sorry.
I
That
did.
was really, John did?
John did, and Jim said.
Okay. Sorry, guys, y'all, we're gonna do it.
I missed the bills.
It's not in here.
Alright.
Huh?
New business.
Oh, you got new business?
you want me to talk about?
Roll call.
All right, Sandy C?
No, that's just
Yes.
administrative.
Sandy C?
Yes.
Kathy? For bills?
Yes.
So, Jean?
Yes.
Ron?
Yes.
John?
Yes.
Perfect.
Okay, trustees have already gone through new business, clerk, any new business? I'm sorry, I got
So there will be a binder at the library, and it will have all master files. It will have a check-in, like a sign in and out for the meeting minutes that will have to go through the library. So you can't just take them and like make your own copies or do whatever, like you'll have to have them signed out that you took them and then signed back in. So we make sure everything stays in there, so, but they will be up there,
Yeah, go ahead.
starting next week.
I'm sorry. Yeah, go ahead. Treasurer, updates, new business.
Okay,
How did I miss that?
I see how you are.
Trying to get done. It's been a long one.
So, just a couple of things. Currently, we are purchasing like rolls of stamps to mail out the bills and any other communication. I've looked into stamps.com and we would be cutting our, postal cost in about half. I don't have an exact number for you right now, but I'd like to explore that further and potentially get us an account, especially, I mean, 2 rolls is like almost $150, like $133. So we'd be saving money doing that. Along with that, I would like to, so we have the white Xerox printer in there. It's kind of slow, it's kind of whatever. I want to get a new laser jet that would allow for me to print our postage from stamps.com, print it onto our envelopes, stuff the bills, and be able to get them out without having to worry about stamping. The printer that I was looking at, it's $178. If anybody wants specs or information about it, I'd be happy to get that. Because it would run off of toner, it's 2,300 pages of print per toner cartridge, so it's, and this runs off of toner too, but it wouldn't be expensive like getting a inkjet or anything like that. So those are just kind of the 2 things that I was looking at for adding a little bit of efficiency / saving some money for us.
What do you think, Ward? So what are you thinking, 300, 250 max, 200?
On the printer?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say 250 max is more than that.
That way you can get some extra toner.
You got a couple months of cutting this in half by
Yeah.
doing stamps.com, or we're gonna recoup that.
Whatever the board thinks.
How long does it take to get that up and running at stamps.com?
Oh, it's just jump on their website and do
Is there,
their,
what's the price on that?
Stamps.com, you put money on your account with your credit card, and then it takes the postage off as you run each one through.
instead of going and buying.
Yeah.
So like, every billing cycle,
Yeah.
2 rolls, and we're looking at, I think it was 133,
150 something the other day.
150, I mean.
Just like hospitals and.
Yeah, it's like having a meeting.
Right, yeah, I know what it is, I just, the cost, okay.
Yeah, it'll cut our costs at least in half. Whatever you guys think.
I make a motion that she get the laser printer, is that what you're wanting to do?
Up to how
Up
much?
to 250?
Yeah. Second? I'll second. Roll call vote.
Alright, Jean?
Yes.
Ron?
Yes.
John?
Yes.
Kathy? Sandy Z?
Yes.
Sandy C?
Yes.
Motion carried. We get the motion to approve use of stamps.com instead of buying stamps.
We don't need that, do
We really don't need it, so do we? That's just administrative, yeah. Okay,
That's just.
okay. We approved bills. Have I missed anything else? Next meeting, November